Right. So long story short, I can't but tussle so much.
But so much, right?
Okay. And I know myself. I would have with Sky bunkers because I don't like that. They call themselves family. That's a term they throw around too loose in these streets. That shit is too loose in these streets. Everybody your family. There's no such thing. But back to the story. Ace and Chris is arguing. So I guess he got close. They was close quarters. So, you know, a little shoving match went on. You know what I mean?
Mm-hmm.
Shit like that. So I'm like, damn. What the fuck I got going on? So I'm looking so I can see. Like, I'm on the balcony like this. But I can't hear. But I can look through the glass and see. Because I done went out and shut the door on him.
Okay.
So I'm sniffing. So I'm looking back, you know what I mean? So next thing I know, I turn back around. Ace got Chris like this. And
Ace got Chris like
the full Nelson. But he got him put through the wall type shit. So I'm like, what the fuck are y'all doing? So then I said, you know what, fuck it. I'm about to get out of here, man, because this is too much for me. So as I'm going back, I said, all right, let me collect my head, think about what I'm going to do.
So now you still on the balcony at this point?
Yes, I'm on the balcony, so I'm looking back, looking at this, but then I crack it and be like, yo, what the fuck are y'all doing? And then I said, you know what, never mind, fuck it, man, fuck y'all, boom. Next thing I know, I turn around, I see Porsche, like, you know, all of a sudden I'm not going to grab you, and I'm just going to demonstrate. Okay. She was like, Chris.
Mm-hmm.
So when I come in, I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? Chris got the gun. I'm like, what the fuck are you doing? So I'm like, Chris, you don't have to do this.
So you said this to him?
Yes.
So now where is Ace at this point?
Ace is about right here. Porsche is right here. Chris is right here, and I'm coming from the balcony over this way to him as I'm coming in, you ain't got to do it type situation. So I guess he pushes Porsche, and Ace is like, oh, you're going to shoot me? You pulling a gun on me? And Chris was like, man, back up off me, don't run up on me. Then he shot him. I didn't see where he shot him.
Right.
And me, all of a sudden, right?
So you was actually in the damn house?
I was in the house. I had to leave because I'm not on a PR bond, number one. Number two, honestly, man, I was not going to say anything. But my moral compass had me here.
I appreciate that.
Because little beknownst to you what situation I'm putting myself in, being here speaking to you, giving a statement. But I deal with it. Right is right, wrong is wrong. I'll take it up with God if it comes to that.
I think I appreciate that. But let me ask you this, where was the gun?
I don't know. I left once he shot Ace.
I mean, you didn't see where he got the gun from? The gun was it?
I see, that's the thing is, I don't know where he grabbed the gun from. Like I said, when I here, I come around, Porsche like, no, I'm coming towards him. No, he got the shit in his hand. I don't know where he pulled it out from. I don't know where he got it from. But that shit is a bunch of something for nothing, man.
So when he had him in the full Nelson, how did he get loose? Did he just let him go, or they would fight?
No, that's the thing is, I saw it, and I turned away. Next thing I know, he pushes something over here, and you know what I mean? And he telling Ace, it's coming back to me. That's why I had to give myself a couple of days, because I want to tell you everything I know. So I had to get myself together so that I can give you a full, thorough statement for you to get down to the bottom of this. So him and Chris arguing back and forth, and I guess Chris was telling him, I don't be speaking to my lady like that.
His lady?
Yeah.
Porsche, right?
Yeah.
Why would Ace be speaking on? Because
he gets very belligerent. He's an ugly drunk, man.
Who? Ace?
Yes. He gets very belligerent and has poor choice of words. So
He probably was. You don't know if he said anything to.
That was inappropriate. But my thing is, they were both drunk and hot, man. So anything could have escalated anything at that point.
So this all started after the party was, or the get together was.
Yeah, the little kickback they call it was over.
The kickback was over.
Yeah.
All right. Where was Portia when it started?
Portia was in the house.
Now was she there? Or she was in the back room.
When me and Ace got into it, everybody was in the front room.
And that was just you, Portia, and
Chris.
And then y'all went downstairs.
Me and Ace went downstairs, and I was like, we squashed it, and I told him, like, from this day forth, this is your last time with that. I said, you don't have to speak to me. I don't have to talk to you. We don't have to associate no type of way, and my life will be good, and your life will be good, and leave it at that. Because, like I said, I've done too much for him.
This is Ace you're talking about.
Yeah, Ace lived with me on numerous occasions when he had no place to go. On numerous occasions, Ace borrowed money and it never came back to me. But I don't go for that. You understand? I'm principles and morals. They make money every day. I don't live my life full of money. I don't. But it's not going to get to the point where you think you're going to keep on getting me and it's going to be all right. So I just cut you straight off. But when I cut you off, don't change towards me and feel away. You the reason why I messed with you. Cut you off.
In fact, he gave you the scissors.
Right. But, never who never did. You know what I mean? So we moving right along. And then, like I said, man, that shit could have been avoided, man. It didn't have to be, man. That shit didn't have to be. Now, I'm in a rock and a hard place because I have I call them associates. My best friend is Jesus.
Okay.
I have no best friend. I have no friends. I have associates. I've learned that over my 43 years of living, from when my best man at my wedding turned me over to the feds. So I was done with friends. And this was way back in the day when I ain't had my head screwed on right. So I just do it, but I've known associates trying to press me. Like, why did I let it happen? Why didn't I stop it? I'm jumping in front of a fucking gun for nobody but my children and my mama. Point blank, period. So they figuring like, oh, you knew Ace longer than you knew Chris. We gotta get this kitty shit from, flying F's. Who I knew first. Who I knew the longest.
He had a gun.
Say it again, sir.
So he had a gun.
Who had a gun?
Chris had a gun.
Yeah, obviously.
You ain't jumping in front of the gun. How you?
No, I'm just saying, after it all happened, and it was all said and done, they said, why you didn't stop it? Why you didn't intervene? I said, no, I'm not jumping in front of no gun.
Right. That's my point. So who was playing the video? Was Chris and Ace? They were.
No, it wasn't no video game playing. It was at the end of the night. After everybody left.
Or you said something about just playing video games.
No, that's earlier during the kickback.
Oh, okay, that was earlier.
Yes,
Okay.
All this happened after everyone left, and it was only myself, Ace, Portia, and Chris in that house. There was nobody present.
So after he shot him, what did he do? Where'd he go?
He left out the house.
You don't know where he went?
Nothing. I'm not gonna ask nobody nothing like that.
Did he have a car or anything?
I don't know. He went one way and I shot my ass one other way. You hear me, officer? If I moved any faster, I would have broke speed of sound. Yeah, I know. Yeah, I would have broke. I would have moved. I would have broke, and I have a bad angle. Matter of fact, officer, let me show you my credentials, man, so you know what type of person you're dealing with, and that you know I'm not gonna sit here and sugarcoat shit, and I'm not gonna lie to you, and I ain't gonna tell you nothing. Honor, commitment, courage, and I stand on it, man. USS George Washington, CVN 73, Deck, 3rd Division, Operation Enduring Freedom. side to the story. I got up out of there.
I never been in service.
I'm just 100% unemployable.
Well, thank you for your service, man. Thanks for what you did for us.
Not even that, so this is why you can understand why this situation is bothering me. Because I done seen hell. So to come back and witness hell in your own home, and now everybody trying to hold me accountable. Well, I didn't stop it. What did I do? What can I do? Huh? Somebody please tell me. What was I supposed to do?
There was nothing you could do.
And if I wasn't voice a reason to tell him, no, you don't have to do it.
Right, that's what you did.
And he did it anyway, so who the fuck am I to him? You see what I'm saying? You see how I put that one and one together and got two real quick and got the fuck on do?
Right. So after he had him up against the wall, they kind of broke it up a little bit.
I guess it had to be Porsche.
He got in the middle of him.
Right.
Right. And then he's standing almost 4 or 5, apart. Mm-hmm. And he got a gun, and you tell him, hey man, you don't have to do this.
Yeah.
And then he says,
he didn't say
nothing.
To me, he just kept on like at Ace. Porsche like, Chris, don't do it. So he shoves her to a side. So Ace like, oh, you gonna put a gun on me now? Chris like, man, don't walk up on me. Don't walk up on me. Next you know, Ace was laying on by the table, and officer of my life, I didn't know he hit him with a kill shot, man. The way he was laying tight, I thought he maybe hit him in the leg or something that Ace was gonna make it home from. So everybody, why you left him like that? Why you left? I said, Porsche was there with him. I'm not on a fucking PR bond. I don't know how South Carolina law work with certain things.
Right.
I'm not taking no chance. But just to let you know, I'm here today giving a statement.
Yeah,
no, I'm just letting you know, officer. I'm just trying to cooperate, man, and get this over. Because, officer, it's going to be nasty because if these dudes think they're going to press me about what happened to Ace, they got hell on their hands. They're going to have hell to pay. I'm not from here.
So how long you known Chris?
I knew Chris every bit of, what month we in? We did Thanksgiving.
In December.
And I'm trying to think back to the holidays. I think I moved in with them about, I'll say I want to been there about 3-4 months, going on 5.
So you would know Chris if you seen him?
Yeah.
They would identify him in the photo lineup if you saw him.
The officer, man, as you dragging me all the way.
This is where we at, man.
So you say you just gonna put your life in jeopardy like that, right? Just to get a collar.
Who get the collar?
No, I'm just saying, just to get a collar, you're gonna put me out there like that.
I mean, you told me who.
Yeah, I told you to done it. Yeah, but all that spot pointing, I'm supposed to live with myself, man.
Morals and
principle, yeah, but then I gotta go out there and face the music. Y'all not gonna be around me 24/7. When these dudes, if they decide to run down on me, there's nothing I can do. I don't have a gun to the first.
Right.
These little jokers is running around with some stuff. I'm telling you, they running around with some things now. Man, listen, I'm talking extended clips, man. These boys ain't playing, man.
And these are friends of Chris or who?
They're not even not. Chris got friends. Ace has friends.
Mm-hmm.
But either which way across the board, that's bad business for me and mine. And like I said, I don't have a gun to the first officer. I better stop playing that gun game a long time ago.
Right.
If you live by the gun, you die by the gun. I'll fight. You can tell I done been in a couple of scuffles. I throw hands. I throw hands. Even and don't let me give you the dead arm because I don't feel it. So I'm gonna just swing this here. Other than that, I try my darndest to stay out of altercations. I know myself. I don't like my thing is I stay in my own lane. Everybody got their own place on this earth to walk, to be. Like, I don't sell nobody's drugs. Don't get me wrong. I don't take all my pills, but I'll smoke some weed when my knees get to hurting a little bit. Just a little joint. I'm not with none of that, them youngins, all them 57 blunts and all that. No, give me some little bamboo joint, people, and I'm okay.
Where you from? You from up top, eh?
I'm from Brooklyn.
I can tell. It's a bamboo. I don't call it bamboo now.
They tops.
Right.
That's just the shit. Like, officer. And it's not me that'll do things if something happens to me. I have 2 sons, 2 daughters, but not even that. I have plenty of people that love me. You hear me?
I bet you do. I'm sure you do.
Because I'm as humble pie. They say eat a piece of humble pie. I eat the whole pie. Just so I be here after the Lord gave me, granted, more light, more time on this earth, and I almost got cut shut twice with previous accidents, right? So I prayed to him. I said, good man, you get me through this. I just want to be here for my kids to see graduations. And like I said, I never had a father in my life. I pride my life on being a father and being in my children's life. I was married once, and I have 3 children from my first wife. Then I have a second daughter. My second daughter came from the preacher's daughter.
The preacher's daughter, okay.
Yeah, I knocked up the preacher's daughter.
Congratulations.
She was nuttier than squirrel shit.
All right. So if I showed you a lineup, could you tell me if he's on there?
I'll work with you on that one.
All right.